Good evening, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101. I'm your host, Ross World. And this evening, the conversation is unfortunately, it's time to buy. Okay. Unfortunately, it's time to buy. And what do I mean by that? I mean, it's time to buy in the stock market, unfortunately, because of the coronavirus. Now, the stock market has been down for the past 2 days because of the outbreak of the coronavirus, not only in China, but also the UK. It's spreading in Italy at this moment, and it's moving somewhat rapidly. Now, the people who are at risk for this virus are, of course, the young, and then people who are 70 or 65 and older, and those with weakened immune systems. Okay, weakened immune systems. Excuse me. Some people believe that this is a derivative or a virus that is stronger than the SARS virus and maybe a different strand of H1N1. And most people, of course, believe that is man-made. But on a lighter note is, unfortunately, it's time to buy based upon the coronavirus, and what it has done is made investors very reluctant to buy shares and stock in different companies who actually do business overseas, mainly in China, when it comes to their product. Good evening, 6080. Now, we're going to jump right into the information, okay, guys? That way you can understand exactly what I'm talking about, okay? Exactly what I'm talking about. That way you see what I see. Okay, right now, we're looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average and then those ones that are listed under the Dow, the index components. Now, we got McDonald's, Johnson & Johnson. Yeah, these are very, very popular stocks. And we're going to go through quite a few. We have McDonald's, Johnson & Johnson, Home Depot, Verizon, Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble to make a lot of home appliances. Microsoft, Walmart, Pfizer, Caterpillar, Cisco System, Goldman Sachs, Walgreens, Nike, Intel, Walt Disney. The list is extensive. 3M, Boeing, JP Morgan, Visa, and American Express. Right now, and on to the right, recent view tickers, Google, Amazon, everyone is down except NIO. NIO is actually an electric car company out of China, and I actually have quite a few stock in NIO, okay? But anyway, look at the price here, okay? Change in price. Right here, you have the last price listed. Let me blow this up for you guys just a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. All right, right here, you have the change in price down $1.42. And here's the percentage over in this particular corner, okay? So as we go down, some are losing more than others. And I hate that this thing is here. Let me see if I can get that out the way. And I think it's gonna move me back to the top. Anyway, let's focus on the rows here. Let's look for the highest. So Home Depot lost $2.32. Now you say it's not that much, but Travelers, they lost $3 today. IBM lost $4. So these are the time where you should be buying stocks. Now, granted, if the coronavirus starts to spread more and more and more, these stocks will drop tremendously. I remember Apple was well over $300. Look at it now, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, Apple is at $288. That is on sale. It has lost $10. That means if you buy in now, and when this coronavirus mess is over, and it will be over, I can't tell you when, you would have profited off, unfortunately, the coronavirus spreading across the world. Now, as we move right along, let's see. Right now, we got Boeing losing at $13.76 at 4%. And as the prices change, you will see more and more companies. Look at United Health Group. Their stock is tremendously down. This is the time to buy. Now, granted, because of the coronavirus in its early stages, these stocks, unfortunately, still has time to lose value, which in turn, it's time for you to buy. Now, we're on the Dow Jones Industrial Average, okay? So I'm showing Visa, United Health Group. All these are down quite a bit, okay? Quite a bit. Now, if you go to Europe, look at some of their stocks here. Bear with me. Let's go into the S&P. We're staying in the U.S. My apologies. So now we're talking about stocks that are listed on the S&P 500. We got HP. Now look at this. Look at the S&P 500. You have your top performers because there's still stocks that's making money. HP is up 5.6%. Xerox is up 4.59%. Keysight is up 3%. Say what's some popular ones? Clorox is up 0.39. Blah blah blah. Bottom performers. If you wanted to get into American Airlines, they're down 9.16%. That's crazy. Okay. Southwest 8.2. Why are the airlines down this much, ladies and gentlemen? That is because international flights are down. First and foremost, people from the Western world in South America, they're not flying to China. The only way they're flying to China if they absolutely have to. Nowadays, people are using entities like Zoom and Skype to do their business instead of going in person because they don't want to contract the virus, okay? But they're still doing business, but at a really small margin. Believe it or not, the U.S. actually makes a lot of the products they make over China, but not at the same rate. So there's a lot of international buyers who are buying from the U.S., and the U.S. are actually buying from other continents and other countries around the world. Now, as we continue to look at this, we look at the cruise liner. They're down 7.68. This is the Norwegian Cruise Line Holding because guess what? I think it was the Royal Caribbean or something like that, or the Japanese cruise liner, that a lot of the workers as well as the passengers contracted the coronavirus. So we have to be very cognizant of why these prices are down as much as they are. Marriott International. Why Marriott International is down this much? Again, the coronavirus are affecting in so many sectors because people are stagnant and moving, whether it be going to certain places and countries and cities. They're limiting their footprint around the U.S. Because of the virus. Okay, nobody wants to get sick, right? Nobody wants to get sick. So that is a reason that all of these stocks are on sale. Okay, so we looked at the Dow, we looked at the S&P 500, and let's look at the NASDAQ. Okay, and if you notice that these markets in totality are down. Okay, so look, they're down 2.7%. Let's look at the stocks, the securities that's listed on it. Here are the top performers. Now, if you notice, all the medical ones are up. Why? People are scrambling to try to find a cure or something that's going to help people to build antibodies to get rid of this particular virus. All right. Look at this. Biotherapeutics, medical spirits, all of the pharmaceutical. I'm pretty sure this is probably a medical one. Look, it's up 20%. Summer Infant Incorporation up 22%. Look at this one up here, ladies and gentlemen, up 136%. Why is that? So if you would have bought, look at the price. It's only $2.44. You know, let's do a deep dive. Let's click on it so you guys understand what I'm talking about. All right, let's read. Let's see if I'm wrong, if I'm right. Let's see. Is there any information that we need to know about this? All right. Revision of diversified commercialized platform for protected technologies. Company activities include the acquisition and development of patents through internal, external research and development. Right here. Research and development. Its patent portfolio consists of patents in the fields of wireless communication, satellite, solar, and radio frequency, as well as 2 U.S. patents in pharmaceutical technology. I thought I was going to be wrong until when? Pharmaceutical technology. Again, in the medical field, everyone is scrambling trying to find something. Let's find something, okay, that doesn't have the word medical or pharmaceutical in it. Like this one, Dragon Victory International. Let's just see the type of business that they deal in. I may be wrong. Blah, 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 which engages in development of reward-based crowdfunding platform. It operates through the following segments. Blah, 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 and crowdfunding. In crowdfunding and incubation business. Nope, maybe not. the company was founded, but it talks about auto parts sourcing and logistical services. So that's probably not a one that's dealing with pharmaceuticals and medical, but most of these has to deal with medical, pharmaceutical, biological, or something, right? Good evening, Mike, and also Paul Brown. Good evening, gentlemen. All right, so let's get into the bottom performance on the S&P 500. I'm sorry, this is the NASDAQ. My apologies. You have IMV. I don't know none of these, but look at this. The last price was $287, and the change from that, they lost $1.91. That puts them down roughly 40%. Lycosine, you got Chrysler Defense and Security Solutions. Everything is essentially down in the market, ladies and gentlemen. And this is where you buy, unfortunately, stocks at a discounted price because of the coronavirus, okay? And let's go to the global Dow. Let's look at the prices. Here we go, top performers. That didn't last long. Canon, they're up 2.4% because I guess Canon has nothing to do with anything except taking pictures, right? But everything else is down. And they say these are the top performers even though they're in the negative. Look how much money they're losing. 7 and I Holdings, $28. Takeda Pharmaceuticals, $29. Toyota Motor, $80. Look at this. I mean, I can say the percentage, but look how much they're losing. Mitsubishi Corporation, $33 on the share. Okay? So this is the time to buy. Or if the coronavirus continues to spread, unfortunately, because of other people's misfortune, this is how the rich get rich. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the truth, ladies and gentlemen. This is how the rich get rich because of other people's misfortune. Okay? They get rich because of other people's misfortune and the lack of resources that other people lack. This is how people get rich. This is when they start to buy up the stock market from you guys, where you guys are so worried about the coronavirus and the rich people are buying all the stocks. Okay? Let's look at gold. Gold is actually up from 1,500, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know why they even show that. They're showing it by month. So let's go back some. Look at this. So even though they're showing it's down, they're projecting gold to actually drop here. That's not a good example. Look at oil, $50 a barrel. All right. Oil is up. And it's predicted to keep going up. So if you want to buy things commodity. So I'm going to do a brief review. I'm not going to even, I'll go over crypto. I'm not going to go over Europe, Asia, because I can already believe that the Asia stocks are just decimated. Well, let's look at it. I'm curious about it. Maybe you guys are curious about it too. All right. All right. Here are the U.S. companies listed on the Asian stock market, and all of them are down. All of them. See this? Let's go through it from bottom to top. American Express down. United Technologies, Visa, United Health Group, Dow, JP Morgan Chase, Boeing, ExxonMobil, Chevron Corp, 3M, Walt Disney, Apple, Intel, IBM, Nike, Walgreens, Goldman Sachs, Cisco System, Travelers, Caterpillar, Pfizer, Walmart, Microsoft, Procter & Gamble, Verizon, Coca-Cola, Merrick, Home Depot, McDonald's. All of them are down on the Asian market, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are dealing on the Asian market, this is the time to buy. And they are steadily declining. Look at this. They're steadily declining. The ones I'm over talk, look at this. They're down so much. Let's look at cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrency. Why are they still showing this? Oh, they're showing them right here, ladies and gentlemen. So stay right here. We're right here. Bitcoin down 2.14%. Ethereum down $11. Ripple down 5.6%. Bitcoin Cash down $19. Litecoin down 3.5. Monero down 1.35. Now me, I invest in Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin. So this is the time to buy. And I actually use Coinbase to use it. Now, I'm going to install invest with Robinhood because it's absolutely free. Okay? Robinhood to invest in those cryptocurrencies are absolutely free. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, it's time to buy up the market. Let me read some of your notes. Mike says, in my Plow's voice, stocks for sale, the stocks for sale. Okay. He also says the rich also invest in real gold and silver. Indeed, they do. I invest in real silver. Okay. I don't know what the silver price is currently at, but we can actually look it up. Silver price. Because we don't know if the precious metals market is booming or not. So let's just look at that. Oh yeah, the silver has went up. I'll show you guys exactly what I'm looking at, okay? Right now I'm looking at silver price today at $18. I bought my silver grams at $17. So I've already made money off of my silver. The reason, now a buddy of mine told me I should buy gold, right? Because you would essentially buy less gold and make up the overhead at a higher price and wouldn't have to buy much silver. But I like the fact that gold, right? I mean, I like the fact that silver is at an obtainable price for myself and my viewers at $18 a gram, or excuse me, an ounce. And then you just have to buy it in, you know, I bought them in coins, but I should have bought it in a big block. I should have spent like $1,500. I would have got it at a discounted price. I go through apex.com. That's apex.com to buy my silver and gold. Well, that's not gold, just silver. And I should have bought a bigger quantity, right? Because when you're trying to buy so much silver, you really have to buy large portions to make some money. Now, we can't forget other things like gold. Look in this right corner here, guys. We got gold at $1,600. We got platinum at $929. We have palladium. We understand to make white gold, you use palladium to coat yellow gold, okay? Because white gold is not a real thing, but they use a real metal to coat a real metal. Plain and simple. And yes, palladium is $2,500. Yes. And I don't know if they measure this by ounce or gram, okay? By ounce or gram. But when you're looking at this, it says silver price per gram is 0.58, okay? So 58 cents. And we're gonna look at the ticker here. Here's the candlesticks that you see, and they're showing you real-time fluctuations. And if you wanna know this website, this is kitco.com. Let's see if we can bring it up. So they got the last minute, like I said, it's always updating. Let's go 1 month. Let's look at 1 month. All right, so gold has been fluctuating up in, silver has been fluctuating up and down. Look at this. So back in 2011, silver was worth $47 or $48 roughly, and then it dropped. But I'm predicting that silver is going to go up even more so because of the utilization of silver is becoming more relevant, especially in the medical market. Okay, it's becoming more relevant in the medical market with medical devices, even medical remedies for certain ailments, but also in solar panels. They use a great deal of silver in solar panels. So my next silver buy, I'm actually saving up with just a little bit of cash, and I really want to buy a kilo. And some of you don't think about the other kilos. I know what you guys are thinking, okay? But anyway, I didn't mean to be before you long, but I wanted to put out the message. You guys need to be looking at the coronavirus, okay? You guys need to be looking at the coronavirus. And unfortunately, this may be a great time for you guys to actually make some money, okay? This is actually a great time for you guys to make some money, unfortunately. Again, the rich, the wealthy, the filthy rich, they make money off of misfortune. They make money when people are on their lowest. They make money in times like this. And we have to get rid of that blockage of that's horrible, that's this, like that. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it's money. It's money. Because when that virus is gone, just like the SARS, the H1N1, Ebola, when those viruses, the cases actually deplete, and there's not that many cases, and they come up with a cure. Because when you have all these pharmaceutical companies, all these medical companies trying to come up, and they're combining their resources, they come up with a cure a lot quicker, just like they did with Ebola, right? And yeah, they may take turns with different strands of the virus, but these guys are intelligent, smart people, and guess what? They don't want us to be extinct over virus. Even though many scientists and medical professionals believe that the one thing that's going to take us out is a derivative or a strand of the common flu, right? So with that said, unfortunately, this is the time to buy stocks at a discounted price. But you may not want to buy it right now, or you could. It's still a good time. You still will make up when the stocks bounce back. But as cases become more relevant and the cases are increased, right? And God forbid it jumps around the world, and now every continent and every country and state is infected, then we have a pandemic on our hands. But they're coming up with solutions and remedies and cures. But this is the time to buy, to fatten your pockets, unfortunately. And the reason why I say unfortunately, I hate the fact that this is how people really make money when it comes to the misfortune of others. But we have to be just as smart, cunning, and intelligent as those people and make money, because we didn't come up with the virus. We didn't affect people. So we can't feel bad on those regards. We have to get rid of those mental blockades and go out and make some money. Okay? So again, I wish those people who have contracted it, I hope they live through it. I hope they get healthy. My thoughts and prayers go out to their families. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, the goal here today is make some money. Okay? Make some money. As you saw, the Dow, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ, pretty much over 90% of the stocks listed on those markets are on sale. Okay? So with that said, guys, have a great evening. Go do your research and watch this pandemic. Hopefully it goes away. They find a cure, or it outlives itself. I just wish the best for people who are going through this tumultuous time. This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. I'm out.